So we got kicked out of the other room, so we took a photo, and we'll be continuing in here. So, through their eyes, I looked at the perspectives of... What was that? I looked at the perspectives of foreigners, particularly those in the international brigades. So I have 3 examples of foreign perspectives. So the first is Ernest Hemingway, an American and a self-declared anti-war... It's really hard to read. Anti-war correspondent. And so he wrote For Whom the Bell Tolls, which was a very realistic, like, harsh view of the war, and like included quotes such as "You never kill anyone you want to in a war," and like the war was ruining everything, but you might as well enjoy it even though it was ruining everything. Next up is Pablo Picasso, who painted Guernica, which was a depiction of the bombing of Guernica that I mentioned earlier, and it like exposed the brutality and let others also experience some of the emotion and horror of the time. Next is Orwell, who wrote an homage to Catalonia and witnessed a lot of the aggression firsthand, so that's why all of these people have like very anti-war ideals. Next up, the female perspective. There was a group called the Mujeres Libres, or Free Women, and they didn't insist on voting rights and feminism, but rather greater healthcare and social rights for women. And they did this by seizing opportunities like participating in some fighting, setting up hospitals, and working in factories while men were off at war and couldn't do the factory jobs, and thus had some more rights. And they supported the economy and war effort, and some of their efforts in the factory and stuff helped keep the economy afloat. Finally, using the past, despite like technological advancements and like changes in national ties throughout the years, some things that remain constant are the spectrum of political ideologies and human nature. So we actually found sort of an echo of the Spanish Civil War in real life, where where 2 things are similar. One, that governments and people still don't always agree on the policy. So I read this article about how like Americans are volunteering to go fight in the Syrian war, which is similar to the international brigades, plus a lot of the situation in Syria and Spanish Civil War have been compared because of the complex ideological entanglements, and the Sunni-Shiite conflict has been compared to the conflict at the time. Thank you.